Dear friends, today we are going to study about the art integrated learning. For this, you can see the document which is provided by NCERT. The link for that document has already been given in the last slide of this PPT. And art integrated learning. What is art integrated learning? This is very important to understand the core component of art integrated learning. The idea behind integration of art, the terminologies which are mentioned here are art integrated learning. The three keywords are presented here which itself provide the meaning of this particular concept. Here art it includes visual arts as well as performing arts. When we talk about visual arts, we are talking about the arts which are expressed by using something which can be expressed by like some visual things. Say for example, using doing some pottery making some doing some clay modeling, paper craft, mask, puppet, drawing, painting. These are visual arts. The second form of art is performing arts. In performing arts, you can easily understand whatever is performed through arts, like doing some activity, doing some action, doing some theater, doing some storytelling, such type of things, dance, drama, music. These are the performing arts. So art can be in the form of visual as well as performing. When we integrate the art in our holistic learning, in our wholesome learning, this is called as art integrated learning. We are integrating means we are using art as an integral part of learning. In For just to understand, you can see the conventional thing. In our conventional learning, we are basically learning through the conventional things. Say for example, books, notebooks, textbooks, learning materials. These are in the form of textual materials which are more or less abstract in nature. But when we convert this textual material or very purely academic thing into something more tangible which can be easily understandable by the students, by integrating it with the arts, it is called as art integrated learning. And what are the benefits? See, in this particular slide you will see that it is cross curricular pedagogical approach. What does it mean? Cross curricular simply means that various curricular subjects will be studied by using arts, will be taught by using arts. This is a type of pedagogical approach which is no doubt a very new and novel approach. Second thing which is very significant, it is like you can integrate learning any academic material by visual arts as well as performing arts. The difference between visual arts and performing arts has already been mentioned. If you will see the NCERT document, you should go to the page number 16. That will suffice your need. From there you can read the whole content and you will get the idea. Then if we integrate art into the learning, what is more engaging? The learning becomes more engaging. The students get hands-on experience. They learn, and the learning becomes more engaging. And if we integrate art, definitely it becomes more interesting, more joyful, more understandable, more culturally connected. People are, students also develop aesthetic aspect of their personality, and they explore the subject through their own lens. And what is that lens? Their own creative expression. So this is how art can be well integrated to the whole learning. And there is one, in this slide you will find the idea of AIL, which has been already given by NEP 2020. I'm reading it aloud for you. Art integration is a cross-curricular pedagogical approach that utilizes various aspects and forms of art and culture as the basis of learning of different concepts across subjects. As a part of the thrust on experiential learning, art integrated education will be embedded in classroom transactions, not only for creating joyful classrooms but also for imbibing the Indian ethos through integration of Indian art and culture in the teaching and learning process at every level. This art integrated approach will strengthen the linkages between education and culture. NEP 2020. See, if you will see this paragraph given in the main document of NEP 2020, you'll find certain key terminologies, and by this you can easily find out the key characteristics of the art integrated learning. First of all, it is a cross curricular pedagogical approach. And second, the main characteristic that it utilizes both visual arts and performing arts, and these visual arts and performing arts are used as medium of learning and teaching. This can be used as media of teaching and learning. Third very important characteristic is it is experiential learning. It fosters the idea of experiential learning. The fourth characteristic is very important, that is it makes the classroom transaction more creative, more joyful, and it is, it includes the Indian ethos, Indian art, Indian culture. So these things can be easily integrated in our classroom teaching learning transaction. The fifth very important characteristic of art learning is that it can be utilized at every level of education. What does it mean? Level of education simply refers to the idea that art integrated learning can be used at primary level, upper primary level, secondary level, and senior secondary level. Now as we are switching to the new school structure, we can change that level, but as of now we can use these terminologies that at primary level, upper primary, secondary, and senior secondary level, this AIL can be efficiently utilized. And the very important sixth characteristic is AIL is an approach which makes a linkage between education and culture. It is like a bridge between education and culture. These days, we find that education has become more academic in nature, more mechanical in nature, more outcome oriented, and when we are measuring outcome, somehow we are losing our culture. So this art integrated learning is a type of bridge between education and culture. We are making students learn their culture through AIL. So this is the very important characteristics of AIL. In this paragraph, you will find certain things, and you can refer to the main document, which from where this picture has been taken. That art integrated learning is an inventive and constructive learning. It is a type of new inventive learning. It is a type of constructive learning pedagogy which is based on learning through arts. You can easily understand by the whole discussion as well as from the document which has already been given to you that it is learning through arts and learning with arts. So you can learn through arts or you can learn with arts. In the example, you will find that within bracket, dance, drama, music, visual arts have been pedagogy. Arts becomes the medium of learning. Here art is the medium of learning, and through it is a key to understanding concepts within any subject of curriculum. You can easily understand it by certain examples. Say for example, you are learning some mathematical concepts by using drum beats or by using steps of dance, or you are understanding historical concepts by the use of some visual arts, by the use of some drawings and paintings which have been made in order to make an idea and a historical event clear to you. So this is how art integration can be very joyful, can be more realistic, can be more elaborative, can be more easily understandable to the students, and it is something which is also bridging the gap between the education and the culture. Now this is the link, this is the URL link which has been given. If you will click on this link, you will find the main document. Thank you all for watching the video. Thank you, and go through the main document. Thanks a lot.